Good morning, everyone, and happy Wednesday. I don't know, Wednesday always feels like that day where you're kind of in between, right? It's not yet Friday, but we have gotten past Monday. Yesterday was a busy day for me. My student group that I advise, LBCC, we participated in a sexual awareness assault event on campus, and it was very energizing. It's always energizing to be with other organizations and agencies who do some good work in our community. And then after that, I met with a group of educators, early childhood educators, who again do some important work in our community. So exhausting as the day felt, it's always good to be with people who are doing good work. And then finally, last night, the LBL in Benton Lincoln ESD, and as you know, I am running to be a board member for Zone 4, which is the Corvallis District. So they had an event last night where they showcased some of the very important work that they do. And I went last year, but this year it felt like they had more events, more of their departments that were being highlighted. So I learned a lot. Of course, for me, I was going because I'm interested in being a board member, but in addition to that, I'm always interested in the services they offer. My biggest interest going there was to find out more about their transition programs, especially transition to adulthood, those services, and to find out what in the community, what services are in place for families who have disabled children, so what happens after they leave school. And this is important for me because I do have a child who needs those services, or who will need those services. And I also have another family member, I want to say, who I just inherited, because I am his guardian. I'm not his legal guardian, but I am acting as guardian for him. So I wanted to know how best can I support him, what is available, and things like that. So I learned a lot about different programs in our community. Another thing that I learned is about traumatic brain injury. And I'm excited to know that there has been a lot of work in that area. When I worked in early intervention, I think we were just beginning some of those conversations about things like concussions. And while it may seem that a child might be okay, there are, at least they can be, some more long-lasting impacts. And so I was excited to see that there is a lot of work. And I think too, as we continue to find out more about the brain and brain development, that is igniting that field as well. I also found out that there are a couple of bills that are kind of moving through the legislature related to brain trauma and how schools should be responding to those. So I am going to be following those bills because this does impact many of our students, especially students who are involved in sports. So it's important for schools as well as others to know how to deal with concussions and what are some of the accommodations that might need to be put in place because again, it does have these long-term impacts. So a busy day for me because of course all of that in addition to what I do in my professional life as well as what I do as a parent, right? Because I think many of you are very much familiar with the idea of second shift, where we go in, we do our day job, and then we come back home and we continue the work of being a parent and a spouse, a partner, and whatever other identities we hold. So I'm out this morning. I just dropped my son off at his school because I just found out that he had a meeting. And if he took the bus, he wouldn't be able to get to that meeting. And of course, he tells me this the night before, but at least he did. He did tell me. So I just dropped him off, and I have been thinking a lot about wellness and balance, and there's a track just next to their field, so I'm trying to be very intentional about work, wellness, health, and the importance of movement and making time for it and making it a priority. Okay, so just checking in, and stay tuned for more of these conversations.